Hi, everybody. My name is Denise Jelinek, and I help women take control over their food and weight so that they have peace, loving the food that they eat at their healthiest weight. And today I'm going to show you how to make a meal plan. Okay, and this is the simplest way. Now, know that as we go through this, you might have some mind drama come up, like, I don't want to do that. That sounds hard. This is stupid. I mean, obviously, you probably want to do this as you're still listening. But the point is that you're going to have mind drama, what I like to call resistance. This is the stuff that's keeping you stuck. And that's great that you start to notice it, because that's what I help you do. I help you get rid of the mind drama so you can actually follow a meal plan. So let me show you how that mind drama is keeping you stuck. Whatever your belief or thought. So for example, like let's say with a meal plan, you're like, that's really hard. I don't know how to do that. Okay, let's pretend like you have that you create an energy and start putting those glasses on that I don't know how to do this. It's too hard. And you'll find evidence like, see, I don't know how to do it. And that gets you those results. This is what that looks like. So know that whatever mind drama you have, the whole like, I don't know what to eat, creates an energy where you put on the glasses, start looking for evidence. Look, I don't know what to eat. And then you start to act like that person. You're the, I don't know what to eat lady. Well, I don't know what to eat. So you start acting like an I don't know what to eat lady. And that's the results that you get. You don't know what to eat. So why would you even try to make a plan? Because a woman who doesn't know what to eat, does she ever make a plan? No, she doesn't make a plan. What if instead you became somebody who like writes a meal plan? All right, like that's your result. Your result is that you want to write a meal plan. So what's like somebody who writes a meal plan do? All right, like don't even worry that this isn't you. Let's pretend it's somebody else, but it's somebody who writes a meal plan. What might they do? Well, they probably will research a meal plan. Maybe they'll ask their friends what they should put on it. Oh, I forgot. I think I skipped over something. Mind drama. Oh, yeah. They'll follow Denise's 5 rules, which are on the next one. They're not here. Denise's 5 rules. And they won't be spinning out about it. They'll just write a meal plan. They'll be confident. They'll feel empowered. And I think that's a better word. They'll feel confident. They'll have a confident energy. Or even a curious energy. So a woman who writes a meal plan is confident, and then she does these things. So you might be able to be like, hey, I'm a woman who's becoming a woman who knows what to eat. You need to show up with a different energy. Show up with a woman as a woman who's willing to learn how to write a meal plan. So if I'm becoming a woman who writes a meal plan and I have that energy, these are the things that I would do. And I know this is a little complicated, but that's what I do. I teach you how to do that, to get rid of the mind drama so that you can actually follow a meal plan. All right. So as we go through this, notice your resistance and just be like, oh, isn't that fascinating? Just write it down. Okay. I'll show you how to get rid of that mind drama. Bring it to coaching. I'll show you. All right. So there's 5 rules. Number 1, and these are the 5 rules that I follow for myself. Number 1, you only eat the food you love in the amounts that you want. There's no shoulds, no deprivation. FYI, I don't eat any food that I don't love. And number 5 is you have to feel amazing about yourself when you eat it. Now, number 2 and 5 and number 1 and 5 tend to be the sticking points. But listen to me. If you feel amazing when you eat 15 Oreos, then you should put 15 Oreos on your plan. If 15 Oreos makes you feel like, ugh, I don't want to do that, then we can't put 15 Oreos on our plan, because we don't abuse ourselves. And we get an opportunity to be like, "Ah, but I need 15 Oreos. Okay, let's see. What's that about? What's that about? Those are the thoughts that are keeping you stuck. And I'll help you get rid of those. Okay, the other thing is that when we're writing a meal plan, is I try to keep it super simple and very easy. I use a chart that looks like this. If you want the chart, just message me, or my info is all in the links and descriptions and all that jazz. You can just get this chart from me, but you can do it on a piece of paper too, where you put your meal on the left side, number 1 and number 2. I don't have a specific number of meals here, but I will say this. What is the purpose of your meal plan? The purpose of your meal plan has 3 functions. The first one is to simply write it. You have to be willing to write it. That's like a huge step. I'm going to put these steps in there. The first one is willing to write. Now, you don't have to be willing to follow it, but you have to be willing to write it. And once you're willing to write it, you can move on to step number 2. These are the purposes. Number 2, it is to show up for yourself. The purpose is simply to honor your commitment. I wrote it down differently, and I really like the way I wrote it before. The purpose is to keep your commitment. Oh, I guess I just said it. Just keep your commitment to yourself. Now, once I learned how to do this, and once you can do, like, you're willing to write it and you can keep that commitment and you've proven that to yourself, you will then be able to tweak it. And so these 2 things alone will help you get to a healthy weight. Okay. But if you want to make your weight loss faster, then you have to then you can go to number 3, which is where you tweak it to transform your body. Now, what's interesting is I found this to be true for myself, is that once I was willing to write a program and keep a commitment to myself, then I could transform and tweak it. Okay, so follow me on this. Now, I have a very long history with binge eating, but once I learned how to do these 2 things, like I said, then I did not want to transform my body. But in prayer, God told me that he wanted me to do more fasting. Well, to do that, I had to change my diet significantly. And, we can talk about Denise Jelinik's diet at a different time. But my point is that then I was able to see my body transform. Not just lose weight, but like transform into like, it's crazy. All right, so this is how you do this. Meal 1, meal 2. Meal 1, meal 2. 2 options, make it simple. Because we want it to be simple and easy. I want you to be able to think about it once, and then plan more than that. These meals can be interchangeable. You might find that your breakfast is interchangeable with a snack, or your lunch is interchangeable with dinner. I'm not saying you need to eat breakfast. Some people don't eat breakfast. I'm not saying you need to eat 5 or 6 meals. It does not matter. We can talk more about what is the best plan for you. But it also has to be very realistic, right? Like if I'm eating 3 meals, but I really want to have a snack somewhere, then put a snack in there. You have to do that. The actual foods that go on here, I do a red light, green light, yellow light training where you can look at foods that are causing chaos in your life, and maybe you don't want to put those foods on there. We're not getting into that now. That is a different training. All right. Now that's your like overall plan. Not that it can't ever change, but in general, then each meal you will have a powerful prayer. And I really suggest that you make your daily meal plan either the night before or in the morning. I prefer to do it in the morning because I'm too tired at night. And the truth is that it's pretty much the same thing every day anyway. And I'm going to do a different video on like what Denise Jelinik eats. So you know that too. Okay, a powerful prayer. And we do this in prayer. We say, hey, God, it's not my body. What do you want me to use? Well, it's not my food. It's not my body. What do you want from me? And I'll tell you. Remember, the next thing is all about how to eat out. So eating out, treats, just make sure it's on your plan. Now, my next video I'm going to do on how to eat out. And so if you don't have that, make sure that you have it. And then if you're also looking for, I just totally lost my train of thought. If you're also looking for like how to find those foods that are causing you cravings, chaos, and controlling you so that you can get those out of your diet, no problem. There's another video on that. And then if you want to be walked through this whole process, you want to find out where you're stuck, you can reach me. I work one-on-one with people, but I also have a Renew Your Food University. It's an 8-week program. Wherever you're watching this, the next one will be launched in June of 2022. It's called Renew You. And then after that, you just kind of go to our graduate program, and we have, you're a graduate and you live renewed, and we still meet weekly. It's a pretty cool program. Anyway, have a blessed day, and you